Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Multi Club Punani. Welcome to Multi Club Puta. Welcome to Multi Club. Yeah, baby. Look, this whole multi club model, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely blowing up on Blue Coast's face. Yet another emphatic, yet another fantastic, majestic loss, expected loss for Strasbourg again. I think they lost against Lyon at home. Sorry, not Lyon, Monaco at home. And apparently they've not even won this particular season. They've now gone like 7 games where they've not even won a single game. And I think there might have been a 7-game losing streak. Who knows? Something like that. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, not only our owners are stuffing up one club, which is Chelsea, they're managing to stuff up 2 clubs simultaneously. Strasbourg, 14th. You may think 14th, hey, that's pretty good. That's mid-table. Why is that bad? No. 26 points, Strasbourg. They're literally a point away from the relegation zone. As you can see there, Lorient, 16, 17, 18. I think 17 and 18, they get relegated. And then 16th, I think, goes for a playoff with someone from the league below, League 2, League 2. So Strasbourg, ladies and gentlemen, just a point away. And do you know what the worst part about all of this is, ladies and gentlemen? We sent Andrey Santos there. I don't even know what's going on with Angelo Gabriel anymore. I think he might be injured. He wasn't even part of the squad. We sent Andrey Santos there to get minutes, to develop. I mean, at the end of the day, that's our club. And the whole idea was they're going to be utilized. This multi-model multi-club model will be utilized to develop our players. It's a pathway to the first team. That's what they told us. And Andrey Santos, ladies and gentlemen, did not come off the bench, despite the fact Strasbourg conceded a goal in the 72nd minute and eventually went to lose 1-0. They're now 1 point above relegation zone. And I believe Andrey Santos, there's a lot of talk that's been happening in regards to Andrey Santos. I just want to go through some of them. Look at this from Alex Goldberg. So Strasbourg are getting dangerously close to relegation, and Andrey Santos was an unused sub today. Just when you think this ownership couldn't get any worse, they amaze you again. And do you know what the worst part is? He's not even started. He's not even started for Strasbourg. Andrey Santos on the bench once again for Strasbourg. He has yet to start since joining on deadline day. Now, I think Felix has come out and said, I don't know whether this is true or not, but if it is, it's mad. No minutes off the bench for Andrey Santos for the 3rd game in a row today. Apparently, 3rd game in a row, he's not been used off the bench. I don't know whether that's absolutely right, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, this is not working out. I mean, you told me that multi-club model is going to work out, is going to develop our players. What develop? We've literally wasted Andrey Santos' season. And we're going to be doing that for many, many young players that are going to come to Chelsea Football Club. All of these young players, you better take control. You better be careful when joining Chelsea Football Club. Andrey Santos, first 6 months, Nottingham Forest, waste. Did not even get any minutes. Complete waste of time. And now it looks like another waste of time. And he's now en route to waste a whole season of his career, a young career. This guy's actually a good player, you know. I actually think Andrey Santos is a very, very good player. But kudos to the ownership. Well done. Strasbourg potentially looking like they're going to get relegated. And Chelsea, you know, we're 11th, firmly in 11th. So, yeah, nice work. Now, check this out. The reason why I'm bringing this out, ladies and gentlemen, is because, one, obviously, these 2 players had a very, very good game. By the way, Manchester City and Liverpool. I didn't get to watch it. I need to see the highlights. But from reading what I'm seeing on social media, apparently Liverpool had a very, very good second half and probably deserved a win. And there's a lot of praise for these 2 players, specifically McAllister and Endo, for combined price of 51 million is just not talked about enough. What a classy duo. Now, I see a lot of Chelsea fans talk about McAllister, talk about Endo, and at the same time downplaying Caicedo, downplaying Enzo Fernandez. This is what I mean. This is what I've said in recent times. McAllister and Endo are part of an organization that is so well oiled. They're a supreme machine with a gaffer, with a manager that just knows exactly what he's doing. Wealth of experience there, and a manager that has a proper organization, proper structure, clear instruction, clear roles for each player. I'm not surprised players like McAllister and not Endo Fernandez, Endo are doing well at Liverpool. You best believe if these two players were at Chelsea, they'd be isolated in midfield. They'd look very, very ordinary in midfield. There'd be so much gap between them and the attack and the defense, and they'll be deemed as flops, just the way we're deeming Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez as flops. You best believe if Enzo Fernandez was any other team, Man City, Arsenal, which suit his game style a lot more, he'd be killing it. Just the way we are now praising Kai Havertz doing well at Arsenal. Timo Werner, which we're going to touch on, he's scoring goals at Spurs. The issue is us. The issue is us. It's not the players. Honestly, it's not. I'm fully convinced. We need to figure out what we're doing as a football club. Why do players come to Chelsea and do not perform well? Why? That's the bigger question. It's high time we figure out a good manager for the squad that we have that can get the best out of the squad and not utilize them in a silly manner that is just not going to work out for the entire squad, the strength of the squad. Pochettino likes runners. Pochettino likes robust players, physicality. And he's been given a lot of players that have a lot more technical quality than just that. Some don't have that. This is why Conor Gallagher is the most important player for us in midfield. We should be playing a lot more with the ball. We should have a lot more possession. We should have a lot more control, but that's not what Pochettino is about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, great that we are demanding a lot more from our players. Of course, we should. But to compare them with players from different teams on this instance, McAllister and Endo, it's not fair. And this is what I've been saying. Some of our players, better players, they will not stick around at Chelsea Football Club and have their reputation getting damaged. They will leave eventually. Problem is us. We seem to become a particular football club, particular fan base, who seem to just admire everyone else outside the club. We admire that player. We admire this club. We've become Admire FC. We tend to forget that we've got high quality players as well, but the manager has no clue. And then the blame goes on to the sporting directors for choosing stupid managers. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Roberto De Zerbi. With all the criticism De Zerbi gets, with all the banters that we give to Brighton, with all the negative talks that Roberto De Zerbi gets, they're still ahead of us, They just got themselves a victory at home against Nottingham Forest, and it was a 1-0 victory. And I believe they're ninth. I think they're ninth. Newcastle's 10th. Believe Wolves are... Let me have a look at the table. West Ham are 7th. West Ham are 7th, ladies and gentlemen. That's how crazy it is. Let me have a look at the league table. Brighton are 8th. Brighton are 8th. Roberto De Zerbi's Brighton are 8th. They're 8th. And we are sitting here mocking them, how this guy can't do this guy can't defend, this, that, the other. They're 8th. We're 11th. They're 6 points clear of us. With what resources? Can Brighton afford the same level of money? Can Brighton afford to spend 1 billion? Can they give the kind of wages that we do? Punching above the weight. Punching above the weight, man. Punching above the weight. So next time when we do banter Brighton and banter Roberto De Zerbi, just remember, they're 6 points ahead of us. 6 points. Timo Werner, another one. Really, really good finish today. I saw his goal. against Aston Villa. Big win for Spurs. Away from home, 4-0. Keeps them alive for the Champions League position. What are we going to say about Postecoglou, who's come in and just hit the ground running? He didn't talk about patience. He didn't talk about a process. He came in, he started playing his football. High octane, possession based. You can see the patterns of play. It's got some quality players there. We didn't want to get James Maddison, because he's over 25 years old. He's doing a madness at Spurs. We could have done with a player like James Maddison. And they've had bare injuries too. Spurs, hell of a lot of injuries. Timo Werner has started 5 Premier League games. In that period, he has 5 goal contribution. I told you Postecoglou would unlock him, and this isn't even his peak. Coming from a Spurs account, all I'm saying is managers need to focus on players' strengths and see how they can utilize that and make that into something fruitful for the team. You don't try and pigeonhole players in different positions or different roles just because you want to play out your way. You try and find out what is their best talent and then put them there. So it also fits with the structure, your philosophy. Postecoglou getting the better of Timo Werner. Same Timo Werner that came to Chelsea Football Club and was missing willy-nilly. Annoying. It's just annoying, man. It's very, very annoying. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, David Fofana. This is a good news from a Chelsea point of view. Has scored 3 goals for Burnley since joining them on loan in January. 5 starts for the Ivorian striker, who's been strongly wanted by Vincent Kompany to win Sevilla competition. No buy option clause included in loan deal from Chelsea. Look, hopefully he has a top loan spell at Burnley. Obviously, it didn't work out for him in Union Berlin. I wish it did. Bundesliga is the place where you want to score a lot of goals. Didn't work out. He's now gone to Burnley. He's now doing the bits. Hopefully he finishes off the season strong and he puts himself into the mix next season with Chelsea. I mean, look, I don't want him to lead the line, but I did believe in him last season when we were playing consistently Kai Havertz. I was saying, use David Fofana. He shows a lot more promise. Physicality. Pace. Power. Yeah, obviously the finishing needs improvement, but he showed a lot more impact than Kai Havertz last season for the little minutes that David Fofana got. I have no issues for him to come back to Chelsea and, fight for a position in the preseason for next season. But for him to be the leading striker, I think that would be mad. That would be mad. As a secondary striker, someone who comes off the bench, gets minutes, no problems. Develops. But we need the right manager. We need the right manager. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of today's latest news. Let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially Strasbourg, Andrey Santos situation, the multi-club Punani that is blowing up in our face. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for a live stream tomorrow to bring you the preview, Chelsea versus Newcastle. So do tune in for that. Until next time, everyone, take care and see ya.